All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to week 2 in July 2020. We got through our first official week on Fox, as well as, what was it? Azteca 7, Network 10, Sky Sports 1, TV Asahi. So big networks. I think Sky Sports 1 doesn't even exist anymore. But we got through that. Couple of amazing shows that did 15 million viewers apiece, so I gotta say a strong showing. But we are working our way towards Infamous 49 in just about 5 weeks or so, and we have at least our main event for Infamous 49 set up. I'll answer you guys' questions in just a moment. I'm just going to get through this real quick. But the main event for Infamous 49, Kushida putting the Hawkeye Pro World Heavyweight Championship on the line, his final World Championship match before Anniversary 5. We will determine our champion going into it. Kushida versus Akira Tozawa, of course, facing, as of right now, Katsuyori Shibata, but I've been hearing rumblings that perhaps Shibata's spot at Anniversary 5 World Title match may also be on the line. We might be able to find out a little bit more about that coming up on the next episode of Adrenaline. So I move over to that, and there we go. All right, so I don't know if there's anything in particular I gotta worry about. Did I see the stuff that Axis and Maximum showed off on Twitter? No, I need to see that, because the thing is, the guy I usually watch to show that type of stuff is too busy jerking off over how bad Madden is. So I haven't seen enough about it. And yeah, I work tomorrow on the weekend. I do every weekend. Every weekend. That's why usually when you can see me doing late nights on Mondays, Tuesdays, stuff like that, it's because those are days I actually have off. Yeah, I have every Tuesday, Wednesday off. So yeah, I work Thursday through Monday, which, it's cool your friends call you Alex anyway. Oh, nice. I think... Oh, God, I don't want to move without trying to remember if there's anything I need. I don't think there's anything I need. So I think I'll just go. So your Discord is talking about hentai and you're trying to steer them away. Talk about lolly hentai. One of two things will happen. They'll stop talking about hentai or they'll report you to the police. Tell them that your favorite hentai is Boku no Pico. They might just kick you out after that. Let's see. Oh, God. I love that there's a show called that. Michinoku Pro Dangerous! Mark Briscoe trying to get signed with New Japan. Kazuhashi. Iron Man Rey Mysterio. Anything I need to worry about? It's kind of interesting how this database is officially old enough to still have superstars in here. How did Rush Hour do? Mason City Ring. Jesus. How did Rush Hour do? Kaylee Ray and Kellyanne English went to a no contest. Adam Page went to a no contest. Wow. Really, guys? You guys ran 3 no contests on my... Wow. No wonder that shit got a 52. You ran 3 fucking no contests in one show? What the shit? I sent it. I'm scared. Oh, God. Did you really tell them that your favorite hentai was Boku no Pico? Oh, boy. They're going to think you're a fucking freak. Madden comes out on August 2nd. Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen enough. This year in particular is kind of fun with a lot of the Madden stuff because a lot of people keep bringing up NFL 2K5, which realistically, if I want to play some NFL football, I'll probably pick that up again. It's easy enough. I already own it. I can get up-to-date rosters that are okay. Oh, my streamer friend told me to talk about Boku no Pico. Now they're going to think I'm a freak, which is already something that I can't change much about that anyway. Randy Orton loaned to Noah. That would be interesting to see. Look at how many just AAA Lucha. Oh, and Lucha Underground. Huh. Most of them are saying don't talk about it. Trying to see if there's anything else. Nothing. Okay. Lacey Von Erica's still in this. So it kind of worked. Alright. Let me see here. I don't think there's anything. Alright. I think I'm good to go. I'll just say, why does everyone hate Shane Hollister? I think it's a meme at this point. I think it's just a meme of disliking Shane Hollister. That's what at least I assume. All right. Where haven't I gone in a little while? That was July, February. Oh, that's Hawaii though. June, April. I haven't done Mid-South. Mid-South has a lot of large enough buildings. Let's do at least a 12,000 seater. We'll just see what we got here. Pepsi Center, Field Health. I think I'd like to have a sellout. Oklahoma City. It'd really only be Chesapeake Energy Arena, right? I guess I could do that and still. I would assume that's where. Because you got Chesapeake Energy Arena, Gallagher Iba Arena. I'm going to go on an assumption that that is Oklahoma State. Because it says Stillwater, Oklahoma. I would like to see, though. Oklahoma State, that's what I figured. Alamo Dome. We'll just do a random TV show in the Alamo Dome. I think Oklahoma. I don't remember the last time. We haven't done a lot of shows in Oklahoma. We've done several shows in Texas, but... let's see here. I mean, there would be other places, I guess, but... I guess that'd be the best place. Reed Arena. I know we've done Reed Arena before. All right, we'll just do that. Screw it. All right. I don't really have pre-booking, but I did take a little look-see at... Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't feel like talking about pedophilia right now. Hey, you wanted me to change... the deal there. That's usually the thing that gets people to be like, yeah, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. You know what you got? It's a fucking meme of a show. You could probably find someone discussing it on YouTube. And it's just one of those things that everyone gets uncomfortable with. But if like they're that like, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions about the people that you hang around. Okay, so a three-way dance, because much like I did with the heavyweight title, the number one contendership to the heavyweight title last week, my main event this week is going to determine the number one contender to the television title. Now, the television champion, current television champion, was actually in the Grand Prix. which makes it very easy to determine possible contenders, and that would be the 3 people that he had actually lost to. So Shinsuke Nakamura, Tetsuya Naito, and where is he at? Juice Robinson. So quite the main event there. Nakamura, Naito, and Juice. We'll do a 3-way dance. Number 1 contendership. Hawkeye Pro. We'll just put HPW TV. I hope I didn't screw things up. Okay, there we go. Let's put, it is a 3-way dance, so I think giving it an opportunity to really shine here. 89 stamina. 95 stamina. These guys could actually probably go for a little while. Boku no Pico, iffy. Yeah. Yeah, the best thing to do if you don't know what it is don't ask too many questions. Alright, let's do... God, these guys go for a while. Let's give them 30 minutes. Fuck it. Let's really put this out there. This is main event, so we're gonna do Mike Chioda and Mick Foley. So this is main event right here, because you got Nakamura and Naito, and then Juice is doing, I think, okay. He could be doing better. All right, so the idea behind the match is Juice is going to be working his ass off. I think let me try to find it real quick. I think if you go to YouTube, don't watch Boku. Okay, so someone did a typography of it. If you go to YouTube and you type in "don't watch an anime called Boku," it's a guy talking about don't watch an anime called Boku no Pico. And there was also a video 3 years ago of PewDiePie reacting to it. So I was just, yeah, if you don't watch an anime called Boku, and then there's also Boku no Pico reaction from PewDiePie. That might give you a good enough idea. All right, so the idea of the match is Juice Robinson is frothing to try to get his title match against his fair title match against Taylor Mulligan. And I hope there's like completely non-anime people who are just like, what is Boku no Pico? Oh my god! And the idea is to get his one-on-one match. However, he does get stopped this time by Shinsuke Nakamura. I wonder if I can put Juice as the loser, that he would be the last guy. We'll see. Although the idea of jobbing out Naito like that would just be gross. Let me see here. Because he's only got a 77 psych, I can't really make this the story. Well, you know what? Fuck it. This will be the storytelling match. This is very much a storytelling match anyway. All right. Let's make it an open match. Let's do slow build. It is 30 minutes. Let's do slow build. And we want a decisive win out of Nakamura. We're going to just Bomaye the shit out of the other guys. 1, 2, 3. Even if that's... I'm thinking... we do have the decisive pinfall. Here, we'll just do a decisive finish because it'll be after that. But Juice will get distracted by Taylor Mulligan. So he has at least a bit of an excuse for losing. Bum. You think? There you go. wrestling and eating. There's actually a couple shows about that. Let me see here. You should find a guy named John. You know, I actually did once hire Dolph Ziggler's brother and named him Dolph Ziggler. So that's totally happened. Speaking of which, is there any... trying to see if there's any... oh my god, Awesome Kong's right there. I feel like I've heard of Dan Maff, Darren Corbin. El Hijo del Ice... the actual El Hijo del Ice Cream. I don't know if I need to use any... poor Curtis Axel. Oh my god. Oh my god, you know what? I have a great idea. We're going to... Faces and heels don't mean anything, so we're just gonna... I have a great idea. 10 extra dollars. Cool. As part of this, we're gonna have a squash. Taylor Mulligan is gonna have a... I think Taylor Mulligan will have an open challenge. Where the fuck is he? Joe Hennig. Where? Oh my god. Why does he not have a push? I thought he had a push. Just enhancement talent, whatever. Here, just occasional wrestler. There you go. Why don't I automatically have that push? Renum EO to low. Oh my god, dude. I hate the fact that that's a thing that people do. It's a fucking 4chan thing, I think, more than anything. There you go. Let's do like 4 minutes. Let's see. Taylor Mulligan. Domination. Decisive win. We'll give Taylor Mulligan kind of a... I think it'd be... oh, really? Less than 5 minutes? Fine, 5 minutes. The least amount of match specification you can have. I feel like I'll probably do a call-out thing for that. And then... I think I want us to work our way towards... we should have a Shibata match as well. He didn't show up last time. Shibata. Ooh, who should Shibata face? Maybe a mid-tier guy. Wow, Shelly went back down to mid-card. Cody Hall, Davey. Who would be a guy that Shibata would probably... You know what? Let's go with Gargano. Gargano's not really... I could put Taiji Ishimori in there. That would be interesting. But I think I'll do Gargano just for the... Have I done this match? I feel like I did this match once. Yeah. It did a good rating. Maybe I should try to put a different match out there. Let's do, mid-lower card guy. Done. One of the Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson could probably use a match. Matt Cage, La Sombra. I think Ishimori. Ishimori, I don't think has had many matches with us just yet. Let me look. How many matches he had? He's had one match with us officially. Look at his win-loss history. 5 wins, 13 losses. Jesus. He really treated him like shit in All Japan. What I really need to do is push Shane Hollister. Oh, dude, you're gonna get people just being like, "Oh, fuck Shane Hollister." I don't think we've done this match yet, right? Nope. Okay, cool. We'll do 14 because I still want Ishimori to kind of be a bit of a threat. Let's see. That's an 86 and that's an 88. So we can definitely call this one in the ring. And actually, we'll push this down to about 12. And they'll just go all out. So Shibata, open match, call in the ring, Go all out. Decisive win. I'm going to give this a little bit more, put a little bit more pepper on it than some of the other matches, because it is a Shibata match. And I think that's good. So we're at 54 minutes. I think we need one more set of matches. Like, there's another thing I want to work with here. Let me see. There's a couple things. Let's work with balls. Let me think. Let me look at the teams. All right, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh. So there's 6 teams. All right. I'm thinking we need to find contenders for the cleanup crew. They faced someone. Who'd they face last week? They put the titles on the line last week. Who did they? Cleanup crew defeated Alex Reynolds and Shane Hollister. Okay, so we need actual teams up there to be a part of this. So I'm thinking with the matches that we have now, we don't need to put on a super good one, but I want to use the 6 teams that we have. So we'll do a sudden death one. We'll throw this up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like Gallows and Anderson really should be inactive as well. I'll change that in a moment. So let's do European Initiative wrestled last week. Who'd they face? It was Team Angle, wasn't it? Yeah. So, you know what? Let's put them up there. Let's do Rock and Roll Fight Team and the Wolves. So that way, next week will be day 1, Roppongi 3K, Team Angle. Actually, let's put one of these other teams in there. Day 1, let's see, day 1, Roppongi 3K, Team Angle. Yeah, those are lower type guys. Let's put there, and then day 1, Rock and Roll Fight Team, Team Angle. I think that'll be good. So we'll have the 6 teams facing off. We'll have 2 3-way matches: European Initiative versus Roppongi 3K versus American Wolves. So then we'll have the other 3 teams face off next week, and then we can have the 2 teams face off to become #1 contenders. So spot in #1 contenders match. Whoops. There we go. I feel like this would be a fast-paced enough match. We could probably just go a straight 15. Actually, let's drop it down. Let's do 14, I guess. Let's give it to one of the Wolves. The loser. Shit. Let's go Yo. And open match, decisive win. I think that's about all I really need there. Actually, let's do botched interference on Yo by Naruki Doi. So Doi coming out to help out Roppongi 3K. Accidentally gets a piece of him. American Wolves capitalized. Get the win. There you go. Simple, simple, simple. We'll throw that right there. That reminds me of the time you said show greater than Yo. I mean, am I wrong? I think they're both pretty good. Let me see. Why do you think I have Yo taking the fall here? I think actually because Yo's a little bit farther down, I think I'll put Show as the loser there. And then the game says Show had the worst. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I said Show was greater than Yo, and then it was like, fuck yourself. So Yo getting hit isn't really going to mean much. So botch interference on Show by Naruki Doi. This game also says that Jinder Mahal is capable of 5-star classics. So, you know. This game says a lot of things. All right, 71 minutes. I think that is good enough. So I'm going to check this, which I already know what's going to be. Okay, his microphone's a little bit better than I thought it was going to be honest. What was that? That was a 70? His star quality? Huh. All right. Let's go Taylor Mulligan, Joe Hennig. Mulligan out, wants to take on anyone. Hennig surprise. Oh God, what is it gonna say? Let's see. He was betrayed by Mulligan once. Justice. There you go. Something quick. I say quick and then I put 6 minutes attached to it. That's fine. Here we go. I guess minor success. A little bit of minor success for Joe Hennig until he gets shit canned. All right. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because that actually isn't going to be the show opener. I think we're going to have a... Like, we need to address the end of last week's Adrenaline. I think that's what we need. I think that's what we need to do. That's going to be the show. I'm going to do a nice classic Monday Night Raw style open where it's going to be like 15 minutes, 10 minutes at least of shit. Maybe not shit, but yeah. Paul Levesque, Brother Ray. All right. Let's see. Calls out Ray alone. Says Ray crossed a line, and if he wants a fight, he'll get it. There we go. Classic. You know, classic as in like, 2003, 2004. Triple H coming out. Most memorable part of 2014 Raw. You could also say 2002 to 2004 Raw. Same thing. This isn't really an authority promo as much as it is a pissed off dude who got put through a table last week and now is ready to call the guy out. Technically, the two guys are authority figures, but I'll keep it to 10 minutes. I'll keep it somewhat brief. We go back to Taylor Mulligan within 20 minutes. If you look 10, 16, maybe you go to break, 20-minute mark, you have a match. I'd say that's a good one. By the 20-minute mark, you are in a wrestling match. And there's a story. I don't know why I'm defending my fake booking. All right, European Initiative. I think I need to do... All right, so if European Initiative are out there, Nigel McGuinness, Will Ospreay, Joel Redman. Got put through a table. I would be too. That was a perfectly good-looking table. All right. EI out with Nigel. He puts over tag title tournament and EI as future champions. There you go. So we get like five minutes of him discussing it. I don't think Ospreay and... Oh, yeah, that's right. Ospreay and Redmond can't talk. That's why Nigel McGuinness is there. And it at least pushes them up where they don't have to do much. There we go. And we get the title thing, the title tournament over. All right. Let me see here. Do I want to do anything after that? Maybe not. Oh, sorry. Jesus. My roommate handed me Jack Daniel's Blackjack Cola, which is one of the few bottled alcoholic drinks I'll drink. It is tasty. A good old Jack and Coke in a bottled form. Shibata versus Ishimori. I feel like Angle should come out. Katsuyori Shibata. Kurt Angle. Maybe Shibata doesn't do or say anything. It's probably a good idea. All right. Actually, while we're at it, we might as well bring out Chad Sanderson and Jordan Everhart. Get the whole Team Angle out. Team Angle out. Angle puts over Team Angle, Shibata as future champ, and runs down Suzuki. So you got 6 minutes. I need you to put over your tag team as future tag champs. I need you to put over Shibata as a future world champ. And then I need you to shit on Minoru Suzuki because you're doing that shit in Breakout. There you go. Hey, Jack, how's it going? I need to remember, probably by next, since it's Friday technically now, I need to remember when I get paid next Friday to throw some money at you. Because I think over the next like 6 weeks, I'm going to make sure to have the living situation for the 2 weeks taken care of. Let me see here. Shibata, Ishimori. So I think... Oh, Jesus Christ. I got all sorts of shit all at the same time. There we go. Yes, I know. My subscriptions went through on Twitch. It's more or less already taken care of. All right. Well, I'm still throwing money. And I definitely need to make sure to pay you back. So to deal with that, we also need... So Katsuyori Shibata is going to be out there. Be one thing at the beginning of October and the rest before we leave. Okay. Well, I still want to have that paid off as soon as I can. Shibata, Kurt Angle, and while we're doing this, I think we need... who should come out to announce this? First off, we're going to have Kenny Omega and Matt Jackson out. And which one should bring this to light? Let's do Paul Levesque at this point. I think that's the best idea. You know what? Fuck it. Brother Ray will come out for this. All right. Ray out as Shibata celebrates, announces he will put his anniversary 5 spot on the line against Omega at So the basic idea is that much like the Taylor Mulligan thing with the main event with Nakamura, Naito, and Juice, there is no match needed for Shibata because only one man beat Katsuyori Shibata in the Grand Prix. So much like when they put the spot on the line for Wrestle Kingdom, there isn't a need to find a challenger because the only person who actually beat Shibata during the Grand Prix this year was Kenny Omega. So easy enough. So we'll have him sell his match. He'll come out. Can we do Omega's overness? Yeah, good enough. There we go. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll just do, give them all a little bit. All right. So Shibata's selling the match that he just got done with Ishimori. Angle celebrating with him. Ray comes out, says, hey, the only person you lost to in the Grand Prix gets a shot at the anniversary. And Omega is the only one who beat him, so he's going to get a shot at Infamous 49. All right, we're at Nakamura, Naito, Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson is going to have a promo. I'm gonna take the script off to see how well he does here. Juice cuts passionate promo about how he can win the TV title. Whoops. If he can just get that one one-on-one, just get that 1v1 match. So the idea is that Pete Dunne was a bit of a wrench thrown in at Grand Prix final. This match, he's got to go up against both Naito and Nakamura, and gives a promo about how this is just about everything to him because he knows he can win the TV title if he just gets that one-on-one match against Taylor Mulligan. And we'll have a finish of Shinsuke Nakamura, Juice Robinson. I'm trying to think here. Taylor Mulligan might. You know what? I'm not gonna have that. I actually am gonna have Hiromu Takahashi come out. It will make sense later because I need to put probably a couple more segments in here. But Hiromu will come out towards the end. Hey, Jesse. So Nakamura celebrates. Juice celebrates. Hiromu. Here we go. Nak celebrates his win. Juice looks devastated. Hiromu out. How do I want to finish this? Let's see. To face off against Knock. Who blows him off. There we go. I'm glad I didn't run out of characters at that exact moment. All right, minor success, neutral, minor success. There we go. So the reason that is happening is we need Hiromu Takahashi to come out. He's going to cut his own big promo. Hiromu in the ring. Knows if he can't get a title shot, an anniversary, he wants to let's see, take the crown of wants to take, oh my god, take crown of King of Strong Style. I'll just put it like that. There we go. So he's going to come out and he's going to cut a promo that he has been he's been big on wanting to come out. Basically, he didn't come out last week because he didn't know what the hell he wanted to do with himself after losing the Grand Prix. But now he has an idea. He wants to take on the King of Strong Style and take the crown from the King of Strong Style. Unfortunately, the King of Strong Style just got himself a TV title match, so won't really be able to do that. All right. I'm trying to think, what else was it that I wanted to do? I'm trying to, before I move on to anything else, I want to see what else I want to do. All right, I think I've moved along with most of the things. I think about the only thing I haven't really worked on is Tozawa Kushida, but I only got 5 minutes, and I got a big thing I want to do for that 5 minutes. Okay. All right, so I feel like it's not going to go well at 5 minutes, so I'm going to knock this down to 27. So I have 8 minutes to draw this one out, because this is going to be a big angle as well. Okay. Paul Levesque, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Chris Jericho. All right. Levesque intros. Guest Tanahashi. After a few words, Jericho attacks. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. With chair to knee and lion tamer. Here we go. Yeah, so 8 minutes on that. Paul Levesque entering him. Tanahashi's going to sell. Jericho will sell. Kind of neutral here. Minor defeat. Let's go low injury risk. Yeah. Bigger success with Jericho. Work without a script. Okay. There you go. Where should this go? We'll put it way up here, I guess. Actually, we'll put this one up this way. Later on in the night. We'll put Hiromu's promo earlier in the night. We'll put that later on in the night. I think we've hit the 125. Oh, we definitely hit the 125. I think we hit the things I wanted to do this week. So I would say I think I'm okay now. I think that's good. All right. I think we can run the show. All right, starting off this episode of Adrenaline in front of a sold-out crowd at Gallagher-Iba Arena in Oklahoma State University. Paul Levesque coming out. He is definitely a bit sore. He looks a bit bruised and bandaged up, and calls Brother Ray out to come out alone. Brother Ray actually does manage to do that. Ray looks a little bit... or at least he appears to be a little bit maybe worried or maybe not so much apologetic, but just on his toes with Levesque. And Levesque at least mentions that Brother Ray last week had crossed a line by putting him through a table, and that Brother Ray seems to have let his ego and his thirst for power get to him by putting him through a table. And if it's a fight that he wants, it'll be a fight that Brother Ray will get. And Levesque doesn't say anything else as he simply leaves. And Brother Ray seems a little bit perplexed that Paul Levesque just didn't start swinging at him. But yeah, he's just sort of given the warning shot to Ray that he started something that Paul Levesque is very willing to finish. We get the TV champion Taylor Mulligan coming out. He says he wants to take on anyone as he scoured some of the local talent in Oklahoma, and that he had seen some people. He had gone to a local show to ask any of the local competitors if they wanted to fight him. And surprisingly enough, Joe Hennig comes out, of all people, and kind of goes through a rundown brief, just a couple minutes, saying that, hey, these, we used to be tag partners, and he was betrayed by him as he went to Hawkeye Pro. And Mulligan seems sort of unfazed by Joe Hennig doing all this. Mulligan seems like he's doesn't really seem to know much of what he's talking about, and perhaps wants to shut him up as he's going to get his match against him. And just 507, hits him with the Galleria, beats the snot out of Joe Hennig, and leaves him laying as Mulligan gets a quick, easy victory over him. We get Hiromu Takahashi coming out to the ring. He seemed like he was a little bit lost over the events at Grand Prix Final, but he did say that even though he lost the Grand Prix Final, that means he won't be getting a shot at all at Anniversary 5 for the Hawkeye Pro World Heavyweight title. But he knows that if he can't get a title shot at Anniversary, he wants to do something that no one has really done, and that is to take the crown and take the title of King of Strong Style, and to prove that he is the next generation of Strong Style Wrestling, and that is sort of a direct challenge to Shinsuke Nakamura, that he wants to take on the King. However, Nakamura is in tonight's main event, so we'll see if Nakamura will be free for that match. Nigel McGuinness coming out with Will Ospreay and Joel Redmond to put over European Initiative. He puts over the fact that there will be a tag title tournament with 6 of the big teams in Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And tonight we determine one of the top contenders in this 3-way sudden death match to determine the number 1 contender. So we get European Initiative, Roppongi 3K, and the American Wolves. Decent enough match. I think a fairly fast-paced match between them. Eventually, Eddie Edwards hits a lung blower on Sho after Naruki Doi interfered and accidentally hit Show. And American Wolves pick up the victory, which means they will be fighting in a couple of weeks to determine the number one contenders. But we still have 3 more teams next week to face off. Good enough deal here between just about all of them. Joel Redmond was the only one that really was lacking. I'd say, God, dude, Yo with an 80, Show with a 71. This isn't helping my case any. This really isn't helping my case any with the Show and Yo thing. But Davey and Eddie did excellent, so that was good. Of course, they have excellent chemistry teaming. We get Paul Levesque coming back out, this time introducing a special guest that they have, and that is none other than New Japan's own Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi addresses the fans just a little bit. He's happy to be here in America to witness Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And with that, Chris Jericho comes out of seemingly nowhere, perhaps out of the crowd, with a chair. And clocks Tanahashi in the back with a chair and sort of threatens Paul Levesque. Levesque doesn't seem like he wants to get too involved right now. But Jericho does lay a couple of chair shots right to the knee of Tanahashi, those surgically repaired knees, and ends up dropping the chair and locking him into a lion tamer. It's at this point that Paul Levesque sort of steps in to try to break this up, and Jericho sort of leaves him laying with referees and security coming in and Levesque tending to Tanahashi. I feel like Levesque backing off wouldn't be the thing. Jericho would probably wallop Paul Levesque as well with a chair, and then Levesque coming back to kind of give the save to Tanahashi would be probably the better idea. Not to mention, after the table thing, you give Levesque a chance to maybe cut himself open again. Either way, Jericho leaves Tanahashi laying. Team Angle coming out. Kurt Angle along with Shibata and Sanderson and Everhart. Angle puts over Team Angle as wrestling next week in the 3-way sudden death tag match to determine a spot in the number one contenders match. Puts over Shibata as the future champ. He has received some word that Shibata may have to put his spot on the line. But he puts over Shibata as the future champ and headlining Anniversary 5. And, of course, he puts in a couple jabs at Minoru Suzuki and what Suzuki has done. And that leaves us with Katsuyori Shibata versus Taiji Ishimori. Quick match here between them. Shibata with a PK to Ishimori gets the victory here. Slowed by injury, but still did quite okay. I wonder how much longer Shibata has with that hip injury. I'd have to look. But nonetheless, just under 12 minutes, PK's Ishimori gets the win. And this has Brother Ray come out, this time with Kenny Omega and Matt Jackson, as Shibata and Angle are celebrating his win. And announces that there usually would be a match between the guys that the Grand Prix winner had lost to. However, there was only one person that Shibata had actually lost to in the Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix, and that is Kenny Omega. So that at oh my God, where is it? Infamous 49. We will book that match here. Katsuyori Shibata and Kenny Omega. So Shibata versus Omega. Oops. Anniversary 5 title match. We'll just put it like that. So Shibata's spot in the headlining match of Anniversary 5 for the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line against Kenny Omega at Infamous 49. See what else we have going on. There we go. Juice Robinson coming out. Got a 90. That was pretty good. Cuts a passionate promo about the things that he has had to deal with over the last few months with this television championship. Cuts a passionate promo of if he could just get that one-on-one match against the TV champion, he knows he has the ability to win it. He figured he'd have that for Grand Prix final. Pete Dunne got thrown into the mix to make it a three-way. That took him out of being able to win. So now he says if he could just get past Shibata and Naito, he can win the TV title if he could just get that one-on-one match. But that does lead to our main event. Shinsuke Nakamura, Tetsuya Naito, Juice Robinson in a three-way dance. Great wrestling, good heat. Juice was eliminated first after, by the way, 73 is still nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's not fantastic, but I think the fact that he was in there with Nakamura and Naito just made him look a little bit weaker. But Mulligan came in to attack Juice, just to rub salt into the wound, and allowed him to be the first man eliminated. It came down to Nakamura and Naito, and a close match between the both of them, eventually resulting in the Bomaye from Nakamura to Naito and picking up the victory in 26-37. And that means at Infamous 49, we have our third match booked. One-on-one. You go down here, Taylor Mulligan and Shinsuke Nakamura. Once again, these guys have had several matches against one another. I think they've had probably about three matches so far against one another. Let me look here. These guys have had 3 matches. Mulligan has won 1. Nakamura has won 2. The most recent happened April of week 1 in the first week of the Hawkeye Pro Grand Prix. So Mulligan looking to perhaps get a win back against Nakamura. Nakamura looking to win the television championship. Okay, Pro television title. So there you go. Hawkeye Pro television championship on the line. Whoops. As Mulligan defends against Nakamura. And we get our last shot of the show. Nakamura celebrating his win. Juice is still sort of at ringside recovering. He looks devastated by the fact that he couldn't get this get the win, as a 1,000-yard stare, far away look in his eyes. But then Hiromu Takahashi comes out and jots right down to the ramp, slides into the ring, and stares down Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura basically looks at him up and down and proceeds to sort of blow him off and leave the ring, as Hiromu continues to stare at him as Nakamura looks to head to the back, and that is the end of the show. 95. God damn. We are rolling. Setting up a lot of shit. See if there's anything. Doesn't look like anything. Just looks like adrenaline is the biggest thing. Yeah, I don't think I need him. What would be the next best one? All Japan D Banquet 76? Okay. Yeah, so let's see here. Naito's feeling the effects of the schedule. Tanahashi feeling the effects. 21.35 TV rating. That is up another substantial amount, as we have hit over 16 million viewers worldwide for Adrenaline. God damn. That's up over 500,000 people from Breakout, and up over 750,000 people from last week's Adrenaline. So we are on the up and up. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying being on the up and up. When does she come in? I don't think I have a. No, I don't have a picture for her. When does she? She's still got 11 days left, so I don't have to worry about much of anything with her. So let me see here. They're doing good with the money. All right. I think we can just move on to Thursday then. Move on to Breakout. It's women's time. Chesapeake Energy Arena. You really think that we can fill that out? I mean, okay. So I guess we're just moving to another spot in Oklahoma. I don't think we're gonna fill that out the way they're thinking we will. Because that's, I guess we don't have to fill it, but that's all right. I like sellouts though. Sellouts are nice. I need to check here. Week 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. So probably need to do something. Let me take a look at what we did for Breakout. If there's something I need to remember to get. Let's see. This details. Okay, so we got the EO my thing. Okay, so we need a big time main event. By the way, I just want to see something. How many days? We've got 12 days left on that. Okay. I'm trying to think. If we build something this week, next week will be 7. So we might have to build it next week. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that'll be a thing then. Okay, main event. Oh, God. Oh, I have an incident waiting. I didn't even think about that. What incident's going on? Shane Hollister and Davey Richards. Shane Hollister caused heat backstage with the mean-spirited rib he pulled on Davey Richards. Nearly led to a fight breaking out. That's not good, Shane. Stern warning. Nothing happened. Shane just being a little prick, and Davey almost jiu-jitsu'd him. All right. I think we need. Let's do a 2v2, and we'll get Levacorp out there against. Who? We're running out of tag teams. I got to be honest. Heyman International is not really a. Oh God. Okay, I need to reorganize some stuff here. Hang on. Because we need to add a team. We need to put Io Shirai, Mayu. Yeah, see. Thunder Rock. We'll make them individuals. Gallows and Anderson, I think, are inactive at this point. Shimmer and Shine, I think, are inactive. Unless I can change the team, but I don't think so. So we need the other Shimmer and Shine, which is Madison Eagles, Mercedes Martinez. Oh, come on already. There we go. They'll be the unit. Alright. I think I got the tag teams. I think I got that changed up properly now. Trying to make sure. That's good. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so let's do. I think our main event might be a tag match. I think that's going to be the one. And if it's going to be that, then Leva Corp is definitely going to be in the main event. Who they're going to face, though? How many other teams are there that's going to be probably a part of this? Idol Fight. Justice Legion should probably... No, Justice Legion's not really main event. Oh yeah, the Revolution should probably be broken up too. Oh my god. Everyone's doing so many different things right now. Maybe this won't be a main event. Oh shit. See, Idol Fight's busy. Haven International's being kind of moved around for Thunder Rock. Revolution's broken up. So maybe they'll just face another team like that. Let's put them against each other. All right, they haven't really faced each other, so that'll be good. We'll take out that part. I think they could go for a little bit though. Let's see, Madison. I think maybe Athena might be one of the lesser ones. Oh, this is a pain. Okay. Yeah. There's a real lack of women's tag teams to do big tournaments with. I don't have enough tag teams for this. Let me see here. Let's give it to Courtney Rush. Open match, slow build, decisive win. There you go. Oh, we can borrow some people from development. I forgot about that. You should probably put Nikki and Tony Storm up here then. Let's borrow them. We haven't seen them in just a little bit. We'll put them up there. So I think for that match, let's see. Nikki Storm, Tony Storm. I would say Justice Legion for anything could be that. They fought each other last month. That's fine. There we go. We'll give this 12, maybe like 10. We'll have them go all out for 10 minutes. Ooh, who should take the win? You know what? I think Tony Storm can take the win. Might solidify him as a half-decent tag team. Open match, go all out, decisive victory. I don't know if they'll appreciate putting Tony over, though. Let's see. Where are they at on this? Nah, it'll be fine. I think either one of them could probably take it. So yeah, I think we'll be fine with that. There we go. All right, so we need some one-on-one matchups or something along that line. I think. Let me see. Who did we have last week, especially at the... Let's see. Tails, Matthews, Flair. I think... Because we had Dash come out. We didn't have Dash have a match last week. So I'm thinking Dash could actually have a match this week. She is the women's champ. Comes out for a match. Let's see. Who could she face for that? Trying to see who would make sense. Could do Sheeta, but Sheeta just gets crapped on so much with some of these matches, man. I mean, she beat Kaho, but the last couple matches hasn't been kind to her. Unless I really start... unless I really do something with her character. I don't think she's big enough to do it. Maybe Hamada as a singles competitor? Don't do that too much. I'll put Hamada out there by herself. And I think she could have a bang-up match. When was the last time she had a one-on-one match? Last time she had a one-on-one match is back in January, so what's her match history look like? 8 wins, 5 losses. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put her out there. I think she can handle a 20-minute match. Just to make sure people remember just how good Ayako Hamada really is. And we can have this be our storytelling match. So Dash is still going to get the win. Oh, and having Hamada out there is going to be good for the Angle Suzuki thing. So we have our storytelling match. It's going to be open. It's going to be called in the ring. It's going to be slow built. It's going to be maybe not so decisive. I think it'll be tainted. I think we'll have a distraction on Hamada by Minoru Suzuki. There we go. Maybe it shouldn't be. Should it be Suzuki or should it be someone else? Let's make it someone else. Let's make it someone like Kagetsu. Here we go. Yeah, don't put the title on the line. And that'll make a good main event, I think. All right, one more match. Have I given Hamada a coke addict gimmick yet? Oh, I forgot. Isn't she in jail for that shit? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Didn't she get into... That's right, she did get in trouble in Mexico, didn't she? I forget what's with her right now. Is that her shit? I mean, she tweeted somewhat recently, so I don't think she's in too much trouble, but I imagine she's still probably... You know, you go to Mexico, a few things will happen. She retired after it? Oh. She was still tweeting about shows. It looked like she was on them, but of course, poor Hamada. Maybe we should drug test her. Drug test Hamada. It was like a few days after she won a top title too. Oh my god. I wonder how many. There's actually some noteworthy people here, but no one I want to put. Like Awesome Kong would be the only person I'd want to maybe bring in, except maybe Katarina Waters, because I used to once upon a time used her. I need one more match, and I'm just looking at what I want. Okay, you know what? Let's do. Whoops, I meant to go the opposite way. Let's put Kaho Kobayashi up there. I don't know if I want to get an updated version of Kaho, by the way, with her shaved head. Spoilers. And let's put Miyu out there. Let's do Kaho versus Miyu. How many times have they fought? Once, and it was a few months ago, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I remember hearing she had gotten in some sort of trouble with drugs, but I didn't hear she retired, and it was right after she won a top title. Jesus. I bet you there's a tweaker gimmick in the gimmicks profile. If not, I can just put it in there. I feel like I have a few women on my roster who could probably successfully do the tweaker gimmick. I mean, if we're giving Hamada the coke addict gimmick, I might as well get Princess Kimberly and give her an alcoholic gimmick. That'll be the tag team. Oh no. I just thought of the tag team between fucking I guess she came out of retirement this month but only working in Mexico. That makes sense. I just thought about a tag team with Hamada and fucking Kimberly. Oh no. That's bad. Just imagining the promos where Kimberly is just... Hamada's just like, man, you gotta get off the alcohol and donuts. Here, do some coke. It'll thin you out. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. 10 minutes. 10 minutes would be a good way to go. Psychology. 70. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's go like 12 and go ball out. Sir. Don't tell me how to live my life. Oh. And then Brittany Knight shows up. What? Coke? Let's go with Miyu. Let's do open match, all out, decisive. There you go. Quick enough match. We'll throw that right in there. I think that'll work. 68 minutes of stuff going on. All right, Justice Legion, Nikki Storm, and Tony Storm. I'm trying to think here. What should be the opening? The opening. You know what? Because of that, we need to do another one of these things. Paul Heyman, Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani. Heyman out with Io and Mayu. Puts over Io's return and how she wants to take back the loss she suffered. Loss at Anniversary 4. There. Do you like aquariums? I don't know how to respond to that. I don't mind them. I'm guessing there's like specifically the third biggest one in the world. Yeah, I'll go. I don't mind. I imagine I have a pretty good idea of where the third biggest one in the world is then. I wonder if it's the one they used in Erased, because I think they went to a giant aquarium in Erased. I think they went to a giant aquarium in a couple different places. Let's take that stuff off. Is Io much of a talker? Mayu's a little bit. Yeah, might as well. There we go. Bit of an impassioned promo by Heyman, putting over Io coming back, and what they want with Sadistic Tales. Justice Legion with Nikki and Tony Storm. Let me see here. Lufisto with Carl Anderson and Kangaroo Cassidy and Kangaroo Jess. And this would also bring out Shawn Spears with Tony Storm, Nikki Storm. Let's see. Justice Legion out to discuss Pomp and Circumstance. Spears out with Storms to... Is this the only game I'm playing tonight? Yeah, I think so. I think at some point I might play Super Mega Baseball 2, because I've been playing that quite a bit on my Switch recently, and I've made my own little 10-team league, and I want to play season mode on that and figure out doing an off season with that. Wouldn't be too bad. I'll have to figure out something to do with that. And then maybe at some point I'll have to download Omega Labyrinth Life. Sorry, I have to remember kind of what I was looking at, but yeah, at some point I think I have to do that as well. We'll just put to be hired guns. Like Spears comes out like, hey, there's a reason we're out here. It's the exact reason why, you know, we're always out here. Makes sense. All right, there we go. Let's do 6 minutes, I guess, on that. There we go. Can't wait until all the pro wrestling companies announce their actual November schedule. I know, that was my first thought, was they have a lot of shows already for November, and it's like it's now only August, so I feel like there's other places that are going to announce some shit in the next month or two, and it's just gonna be like, guess what? This show. Like, oh fuck. To be fair, though, I think the main shows have announced. I don't think there's going to be any secret, like, surprise DDT or Tokyo Joshi Pro or Stardom shows that are just going to get randomly announced. I think some of the big ones are going to be are already announced. Then again, I don't know how they do their announcements. Let's do Lufisto. Should Anderson can talk. Let's specifically go on his microphone. I bet that they've already announced, or they might come out with new shit. DDT and Tokyo Joshi Pro haven't announced November. Oh boy. Oh god. I already told you, if we're in Nagoya and you're doing your idol show and they got something going on in Tokyo, I'll just take the train there. No, All Japan or wrestle one day. It's okay. Notice the soundtracks from NBA 2K11. Technically, NBA 2K10, 11, 12. I think a little bit of 14, 18. MVP baseball games. 1080 snowboarding. Or 1080 avalanche, sorry. A little bit of everything. Mostly NBA 2K, though. Because it started out mostly as just an NBA 2K playlist, and then it just moved into a bunch of stuff. Okay, so yeah, I guess minor successes for because it's Justice Legion talking about stuff, and then Sean Spears coming out, putting over his girls. There you go. All right. So we'll throw that out here. All right. Kaho and Miu. I think Paul Heyman would probably come out for that as well. Heyman out with Miu. Has new plan with her to become new High Spirits champ. So, I guess, well, just do 4 minutes. Miu just, I guess, stand there and look pretty. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not the same soundtrack. It's not all the same soundtrack. It's just a bunch of the soundtracks mashed together. So it's like soundtrack from 2K10, 11, 12, 14, 18, as well as a couple of MVP baseball soundtracks, NHL 2K soundtrack, 1080 Avalanche soundtrack. It's not a bunch of games using the same soundtrack. It's just a bunch of games of soundtracks mashed into one for me. There we go. Let's put that right out here. Kaho Miu. I don't know if I want to do much with that. There isn't as much going on. Leave a Corp, Shimmer, and Shine. Okay, let's do... I'm just trying to look at some stuff that I'm doing here. Okay. Leva Bates. Athena. Courtney Rush. All right. Neva Corp out. Neva's incensed. She lost last week. Looks to find revenge. But first, her team to show. First, her team. So 5 minutes. Neva Bates not happy about how things went down last week between her and Brittany Knight. She plans on rectifying that situation. Might as well just have them talk. Makes sense. Microphone. So plans on rectifying the situation, but first the actual tag team or former tag team champs get a shot. Well, not a shot, but a match against Shimmer and Shine of Eagles and Martinez. So we'll get that match. And I'm thinking... I'm trying to think. Should Leva just call her out now, or what should happen? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Leva Bates. Athena. Whoops. Athena. Courtney Rush. Brittany Knight. There we go. And their entertainment. They'll sell their match, and she'll provide some entertainment as well. I think we could probably take the deal off them. Why not? Let's do that. Maybe I'll play more Super Blood hockey. I don't know. I'll figure that out at some point. All right. Neva calls out Knight. Knight on the stage knows better than to get in the Leva Corp, but will let's see. I'll just put it like that. Let's put 4 minutes. There we go. All right. I think we might actually. I think I actually want to prompt this happening. So we'll have Leva Bates and Brittany Knight out. Mick Foley will come out for this. Foley out announces. Announces Battle Royal next week to determine women's title contender. Leva and Knight are one. Wow, I screwed that up too. There. Leva and Knight are 1 and 2. So the first 2 women there, segment names along. Yeah, but I mostly just put an abbreviated version of what's happening there. So entertainment. I guess this kind of puts them a little bit more over. They're not going to say much. It's going to be pretty much pure Foley talking. There you go. Dash, Chisako, Ayako, Hamada. Okay. Ooh. Alright, how do I want to approach this? What should be the first bit? Dash, Kagetsu, Hazuki, Minoru Suzuki. Oedo Tai out. Dash puts herself over. Suzuki says Angle's words are empty. You just put the person versus person names. Yeah, I understand. This is just the way I've been doing it, so might as well keep doing it like this. Entertainment. Oh my god, how much time have we spent? 100 minutes. Okay, that's good. So Dash, Kagetsu, Suzuki. There we go. Okay. There we go. So Dash gets the win over Hamada with Kagetsu getting involved in it, and this is going to prompt big things. Dash, Kagetsu, Hazuki, Minoru, Hamada. It's the Reina, so Arisa Nakajima is going to come out for the save. Kaho is indisposed because of Miyu, so the other member, Hikaru Shida, is also going to come out for the save, and Kurt Angle probably would have already... To be fair, Nakajima would probably be out there already because of Hamada. Kurt Angle would be out there because of his training of the Reinas, so Shida could... You know what? Should it be Shida? It should be Shida. It's the Reina, so yeah. Kairi could get involved, but not in this one. Alright. Brawler ups as Oedo Tai and Reina's brawl. Angle challenges Suzuki next week, saying only one. Saying only one can stay. There we go. I'd say 7 minutes of that. Just everyone. I think it's just a minor bit of putting everyone's gonna sell, everyone's gonna get put over from this, and everyone's gonna have a slight injury risk. It's just a lot of people just brawling amongst the ring, suplexes going off, all sorts of shit. It's craziness. Oedo Tai and the Reinas are just going at it. Amongst the melee, Angle grabs a mic, challenges Suzuki. Okay. So I think Sadistic Tales needs to come. Sadistic Tales needs something, as well as Kairi Hojo. I think Nicole Matthews could have something as well. So I've got 11 minutes and 3 potential segments. I think that would work. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything. I think we hit on a lot of the main stuff already. So something with Sadistic Tales. So Kana, Azumi, Mio, and James Mitchell. Sticks of Tails in their house in the woods. Getting bandaged up after the beating taken last week by Io and Mayu. All right. So not much other than they are they're not happy. So it's mostly Mio, mostly James Mitchell who's going to be talking. Kana could probably talk. Izumi might be able to talk too. Maybe. By the way, how fucking over Izumi has gotten is crazy. Being attached to Kana is probably one of the best things to happen to her. But we'll put minor success because it's them vowing revenge. So we'll throw this up here. You know what? Let's throw it down here. It makes sense next to the tag team thing. We'll need to throw something over here. So Kairi... What did I do with... Did I do something with Kairi last week? Let's see here. Kairi was not there. But... Alright, I just need to remember. So I did Sadistic Tales. Kairi... Alright, let me look at the analysis to see who I definitely have forgotten. Matthews. You know what? Matthews I might ditch. Kairi is going to get a short segment. Maybe even just something like a minor... We'll do entertainment. We'll do decent success because it's going to be a... yeah, I guess it can. I guess it only needs to be minor success. Kairi vignette shows montage for training. Maybe not training. Let's see. What do I want to do with Kairi? She could train, but I do that a lot. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess montage of training spliced with Dash's betrayal. So it's the idea of Kairi. I'm imagining like Kairi sweating, hitting a punching bag, and then like every punch is just like leads to some like new quick cut of the story between her and Dash thus far. So just a couple minutes on that. It's very minor. Doesn't mean a whole lot. And we can throw it back here somewhere. And we'll put another thing right here because we need 5 minutes right here. All right. We need Mary Dobson. We need Lady Beard. We need Reika Saiki. We need Maki Ito. All right. So Idol Fight out to ring. They have not been really in the ring, out in the actual area amongst fans for quite a while. So Idol Fight out to ring. They are done dealing with Mary. Actually, Mary Dobson doesn't even need to be a part of this. You could just do, whoops, Lady Beard, Reika, Maki, and Nun. Done dealing with Mary, and Maki challenges her to show up to show to Infamous. How do you feel about eating whale? Oh no. There's a joke there. How do I feel about eating whale? I did that a couple of times in my early 20s. It was an interesting experience. And they wouldn't stop calling. Oh, God. Okay. Should they... yeah, I guess they can talk. And I guess, yeah, I guess they'll all... they can all do it. Here we go. Mary Dobson, who's off screen. I guess we can, well, no, we won't base it on anything, but we'll at least give her minor success because she's being directly talked about for the challenge. Maki Ito's throwing down the challenge. I don't even know if I want to do it to Infamous. Here. To show up to fight. I don't even know. I think I might actually do it on TV. I think with how much shit I've got going on Infamous, I don't even know if that's not something that I should just do on TV. I mean, I've already booked I've already booked 3 matches. I already said there's going to be a women's title match tonight. I'm working on a tag thing, so yeah, there's a lot going on with that. Let's throw this up here. All right, we're good. I think we're good. Save it once again, and here we go. Time for Breakout. We start off immediately with Paul Heyman coming out and explaining what had happened last week with Io Shirai coming out and along with Mayu Iwatani attacking Sadistic Tales. Puts over Io finally coming back, especially on network television, and quickly explains the the embarrassment that Io Shirai had suffered from losing to her older sister at Anniversary 4. And her and Mayu couldn't seem to get the win over Mio and Kana last year. But over the course of the last few months that Io Shirai had been off with her concussion, she had noticed that Kana and Mio had moved on to having a protege in Azumi. And Sadistic Tales had become a thing, and they were poised to win the tag team titles. Io Shirai told Paul Heyman that if Sadistic Tales won the tag titles, then she knew the perfect vengeance to avenge the loss last year at Anniversary 4, and that is to take the Hawkeye Pro Women's Tag Team titles from Kana and from Mio and Azumi. So this is Paul Heyman and Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani's way of showing that they are directly coming for Sadistic Tales and the women's tag titles, as Io wants to take one of the many things that she believes that Kana had taken from her, as well as embarrass her on a large stage like Madison Square Garden. We get Justice Legion coming out to discuss Pomp and Circumstance, and before they could get too far in, Sean Spears coming out Haven't seen too much of him, but we do know that he leads Toni Storm and Nikki Storm, as of course they have been hired guns in the last month or two. And once again, they seem to have been hired to come out and face Kangaroo Cassie and Kangaroo Jess. And we get that match up here. And interestingly enough, in under 10 minutes, Toni and Nikki Storm actually managed to pull off a victory. And the Storms come away with a win over the Justice Legion. And we go to the back. Kairi Hojo is there's a vignette of shots of her training, doing weight training, cardio, bag hitting, whatever she can do to take out some of the frustrations that she's had over the last couple weeks, especially after Grand Prix final and the loss that she suffered from that. And the montage of her training has been spliced with sort of the history between her and Dash thus far, coming with the betrayal at Blackout, as well as the ensuing months. And just a quick little thing to show that Kairi Hojo is still around and still focused on what she can do against Dash. Idol Fight come out to the ring. They seem to be looking behind them and basically grab a mic and tell them they are done dealing with this. They have spent weeks dealing with Mary Dobson. They've nearly been killed on a couple of occasions. And quite simply, they are done dealing with this. And, as they try to find out a solution, Maki Ito grabs the microphone and yells that she wants Mary Dobson to show up in the ring at some point. She has challenged her to show up for a fight with no rules, no responsibilities, no nothing. Anything goes. She says that's the only way they could get rid of Mary is to have a no rules knockout, drag out brawl. And Maki Ito wants to be the one to do it. And we get Paul Heyman coming out once again, this time with Miyu Yamashita. Once again, talks about with Io and Mayu dealing with the tag titles. He let Miyu know that he has plans for her to become the new High Spirits champion. As, of course, they see that Heyman International has been okay with Miyu and Mayu, but he sees Miyu still as the future of the women's division, and with something like the High Spirits title, wants to see her walk away as new champion. As a tune-up match, Miyu faces Kaho Kobayashi. Didn't have much heat, but Miyu ends up curb-stomping Kaho to the mat and gets the 3 for the victory. Little quick match. Let me see that. 11:46. So Kaho put up a little bit of a fight, but Miyu ended up walking away with the win. Speaking of, we get Sadistic Tales back at their cabin in the woods where they do a lot of their training and a lot of their stuff away from the arena, as they're dealing with cuts and bruises and bandages, and they're just sort of recovering from the beating that they took with kendo sticks last week at the hands of Io and Mayu, as they are perhaps looking to recover from that. Of course, they are still the women's tag team champs, so they're looking to come back very soon and show why they are the women's tag champs. But, of course, they want to formulate a plan of how to deal with Io and Mayu. Speaking of formulating plans, Leva Corp is coming out, and Leva is incensed that she lost last week to Brittany Knight, so she is formulated a plan of her own to find revenge against Brittany Knight for the crime of pinning her. And but first, she is dealing with her team, Athena and Courtney Rush. They are the former women's tag champs. They want to show that they are still an extremely capable tag team, as they do so against Shimmer and Shine, as Courtney Rush defeated her with an Olympic slam. I feel like I should change that. It kind of works. Only sort of kind of using an Olympic slam. But nonetheless, Courtney Rush gets the win against Mercedes Martinez in about 18 minutes. And Leva Corp once again showing that even though they have their moments of sort of cowardice, they are still an extremely capable tag team. And there is a reason why they are 2-time women's tag team champions. Leva once again gets on the mic afterwards as Athena and Courtney Rush are dealing with this. Oh boy. Leva calls out Brittany Knight. Brittany Knight comes out on the stage, and Knight talks to Leva Bates and says that she knows better than to get in the ring with Leva Corp. Apparently she invented a new catchphrase that will boost her ability on the microphone. I have no idea what that catchphrase would be. I don't know why the first thing I don't know why the first thing I thought of for like a Brittany Knight catchphrase just because it would just be "Oi, fuck off, cunt." Like that would be her catchphrase. People are just like, "Hey, that's a good idea." Like, no, that's how she really feels. That's not a catchphrase. That's how she feels. Like, oh no, let's make T-shirts out of that. Like, wait, I don't think we can make T-shirts out of that. Mick Foley's music comes out. Mick Foley's music hits, and he comes out, and he says that this is turned up to 11. And he announces that he is creating a battle royal next week. As Dash Chisako's still the champion, he needs to determine a number one contender. And although some things that happen with Kairi Hojo, she hasn't quite been around, but she's more than welcome to join in the battle royal next week. But he wants to determine a number one contender for Infamous 49. And decided that I don't know if it's going to be timed or not, but the first two competitors in the match are going to be Leva Bates and Brittany Knight. So they'll have a chance to have it out in this battle royal and see how this and see who ends up lasting longer than the other in this battle royale. And of course, that means that we're gonna have something to determine the number one contender next week. So there you go. Oedo Tai comes out, all four members. Dash Chisako puts herself over as the women's champion, and the accomplishments that she has made in the company. Minoru Suzuki also gets on the mic and just casually talks about how Kurt Angle said a lot of things last night and threw some jabs, and that Angle's words are empty. That he's just an old man with a broken down neck and broken down knees and a broken down hip. Suzuki, even at his age, is way less broken down, at least according to his words. And Suzuki would just destroy Kurt Angle if he tried to come at him again. This leads to main event: Dash Chisako versus Ayako Hamada in non-title match. And took just under 20 minutes, but after using a bit of a foreign object as well as Kagetsu distracting. I should have just done the distraction being the finish, so she didn't have to use a foreign object. But Hamada looked to win. Looked like she might have been able to pick up a victory over the women's champ, but Kagetsu provides the distraction. Dash, I don't know, maybe she uses brass knucks or a chain or something. Pulls something out of her attire, nails Hamada with it, and gets the win. And Dash Chisako in just under 20 minutes with the win over Ayako Hamada. Well, this incenses the rest of the Reinas as well as Kurt Angle, as Nakajima's out and Shida comes running down as well, as there's a big-time brawl between Oedo Tai and the Reinas. And amongst all of this, Kurt Angle had grabbed a mic as he stared down Minoru Suzuki as Suzuki wanted to fight Angle. Angle grabs the mic and challenges Suzuki next week to a match right here on Breakout. He's saying that there is not enough room for the both of them and that one of them has to leave. So he says that next week's match. Let me see here. I don't even think there is something like that on here. Let me see. Oh, we do have it. Loser leaves town. So it's the first like all men's match on Breakout, but at least it makes a little bit of sense here. Kurt Angle for one night only, even after losing to Brock Lesnar way back at he hasn't wrestled since then. I mean, his possible retirement match, it was supposed to be his retirement match at Anniversary 4 against Lesnar, but he's coming out of retirement. Oh my God, I gotta deal. I'll put it in afterwards. But either way, Kurt Angle versus Minoru Suzuki. Loser leaves Hawkeye Pro, and one of these guys will have the other out of their hair. Either Oedo Tai loses their mentor, or the Reinas lose their mentor, and that happens next week. 95, man, we are rolling with that. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. God, I can't stop coughing. Why? Maybe more blackjack cola is what I need. 21.57. I feel like that's lower than it was in the last one. No, we did gain a little bit. We had over 16,000. Okay. Because I'm going to forget it. Let's see here. No, not a color comments either. Occasional wrestler. Yeah, they wanted to be a color guy. No. There we go. I assume you're busy after work tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I probably will be working late because I didn't work late today, which means I'll probably need that tomorrow. All right, pre-booking Breakout next week. I'll do the big loser leaves town. I should do hair versus hair just for the what is late for you. I mean, like 5:30, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything afterwards. I guess I don't want to nail down something immediately, just in case, because I have another friend of mine that I've been. Never mind. I get like I'd be okay. So yeah, working late. It's not late, but yeah. I don't know. Don't you work till like 9 or something? There you go. So loser leaves Hawkeye Pro. Kurt Angle versus Minoru Suzuki next week on Breakout. All right. Was there anything? Dustin Rhodes to re-sign with PWG. That makes sense. PWG World Champion. Tomorrow you'll be working late. Yeah. I'm a big time want to go to sleep by like. I try to go to sleep by like 10. I know I say that as it's 1:30 in the morning for me. But I took a long nap. Holy shit, did I take a long nap when I get home. I think I probably started taking a nap at about 5 o'clock or so. Maybe didn't fall asleep till like 5:30. And I took a 3-hour nap. I woke up, it was almost 9. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm glad I still woke up early enough to, head to something like McDonald's and get myself some burgers just for quick dinner. Kimberly wants more money. You're not doing a whole lot. 75%. Madison Eagles. All right, 75%. There you go. Get out of my hair. A long-term Chima versus Lance Hoyt feud in Dragon Gate. What a sentence that is. Yeah, a long-term Chima versus Lance Hoyt feud in Dragon Gate. That's something. Rumor has it they're focusing heavily on Dean Ambrose and The Miz versus Bray Wyatt and Sheamus. Ha. I always like some of these. What's Mike Rollins? Roman Reigns in a lengthy feud with Seth Rollins. Oh, there you go. That sounds all about right. Oh, look, there's Rush. I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that I was already super stacked as it is, especially with the fact that I got people like Naito and Hiromu, and I've got the amount of and La Sombra. If I wasn't already pretty much full up on people, I would definitely sign Rush. How much is he demanding? 14.6. Oh my god, that's fucking nothing. I mean, that's still quite a bit. I mean, that's still quite a lot, but yeah. But yeah. Damn. Yeah, I would definitely take Rush if it wasn't for the fact that I'm kind of full up now. Ricochet left New Japan. Oh, that's right. We now have Rick O'Shea. Man, I've borderline forgotten that he was there because it just felt like so long that he was not gonna be there. He finally shows up. Alright. Go ahead and close down that. As I'm just trying to get to Monday. Oh god, what do you want? What happened? Minoru Suzuki thinks he's not well suited for the push you've given him. Who gives a shit? Yo, move to the Midwest. Yeah, you're not going to be around much longer, so I don't care. Alright, let's do auto push real quick. Is Suzuki exempt from that? Let me see here. Kurt Angle needs to be exempt. No, maybe not Angle. Minoru Suzuki needs to be exempt. There you go. Alright. Making good money. That's good. Miss out on anything? Doesn't look like we've missed out on anything. Takumi Iroha Rising, future superstar. Once again, if I wasn't basically full up, and I mean, I feel like if nothing else, I would actually just take her, and I don't think Takumi Iroha is actually loyal to Stardom, especially not anymore. Isn't she? Oh God, who is she the ace for now? Pretty sure she's the ace for someone else at this point. See, according to this, I couldn't actually take her from Stardom. Is it Wave? Is she Wave's ace? Marvelous? Marvelous sounds like... Oh yeah, Marvelous and Pro Wrestling 01. That sounds about right. Yeah, she's Marvelous's ace. There ain't no like, oh yeah, she's... There ain't no loyalty to Stardom. I don't even think back then there was loyalty to Stardom. Alright. We made it to Monday. Hopefully not everything is going to go kablooey. Hang on. Let me look. Anything. Doesn't look like it. Kingpin Riho. Riho may have alienated herself from the Shine locker room after boldly declaring that she's carrying the company single-handedly and there wasn't anyone else on her level within the promotion. Well, who's in Shine? Let's see. Well, when you have Ariana Andrew, April Hunter, fucking Dana Brooke. I don't think Buggy Nova's been a thing for years now. Cherry Bomb. Holy shit. Dude, does she look so much different now compared to this? What's this game called again? Total Extreme Wrestling 2016. Daphne. Heidi Loveless. Evilise. Okay. The first bit is a maybe, but yeah, not so much now. Maurice. Mia Yim. Nikki Bella. Holy shit, the people that they have. Santana Garrett. Paige's mom. Sue Young. I mean, if like the next highest up person was like Taylor Hendricks, then sure, but they have some half decent women. I guess Riho's getting a big head. Also, I should try to sign her back to work my. All right, Hiroshi Tanahashi left. Okay, cool. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and I think that'll be it. Are there any like it that isn't about wrestling? Yes, World of Mixed Martial Arts 5, made by the same person. It is an MMA. It is this the game, but for MMA. Let's see here, Grey Dog Software. So yeah, the way they do it is for wrestling, MMA, a couple different sports. I never checked out their. Yeah, they got football, basketball. The football and basketball ones are okay. WMMA would be the next closest thing to TEW. They have a superhero and a comic book hero thing that it's not very popular, and I don't really hear anyone gushing about it, so I don't put much stock into whether or not it's amazing or not. Because I've never really heard anyone talk about their comic and superhero ones. But they exist. Either way, I thank you guys for coming out. That is a fresh week. We still got a few weeks to go before Infamous. Like how in-depth it is. Yeah. There's some people who don't like how in-depth it is, but I really do appreciate that. And yeah, I do play World of Mixed Martial Arts 5 on my channel, so if you ever want to look and see how that plays, I do a classic version of it on my YouTube. In fact, I think I just played it a couple nights ago on stream. But yeah, I thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you very much for continuing to watch as well. And I think I'm going to look into going to bed now. So once again, thank you, and I will see you guys next time.